Amritpal Singh, jailed head of pro-Khalistan outfit Waris Punjab, they announced that he is interested in contesting for Lok Sabha elections from Punjab. Also, jailed Kashmir leader Sheikh Abdul Rashid has filed his nomination from Baramulla in North Kashmir on Monday. But did you know that both Amritpal and Rashid are not allowed to vote as prisoners? Now, how is this possible? Does our constitution give us right to contest polls while in jail? If yes, why can't the prisoners vote? Let's find out. Now, according to law, a person might have limited ways to campaign from jail, but anyone facing criminal charges or jailed can contest election unless he's convicted. But any prisoner of India is not allowed to vote. In 1975, Supreme Court in the case of Indira Gandhi versus Raj Narain said that free and fair elections are part of basic structure of Constitution of India, and any law or policy which would violate this should be struck down. A 5-judge constitution bench in 2006 in the case of Kuldeep Nair versus Union of India held that the right to vote, or the right to elect as it was called then, is pure and simple a statutory right. This means that voting is not a fundamental right and can be regulated. And similar premise stands for right to be elected, as in to contest the elections. Now, what are fundamental rights and statutory rights? Well, fundamental rights are protected by the Constitution and cannot be altered, not even by the Parliament. Whereas statutory rights are given by laws passed by Parliament and can be regulated or repealed. So in this case, laws enacted by Parliament could regulate both these statutory rights, right to vote and right to be elected. Both these rights are regulated under the Representation of Peoples Act. Now, regarding not being allowed to vote if jailed or under police custody, well, no prisoner is allowed to vote since 1951. Now, petitions were filed arguing that the rule violated the right to equality by denying voting rights to under trials and those who are detained for being unable to furnish the bail amount, while allowing those released on bail to vote. However, in 1997, the court rejected this argument on 4 grounds. First, the court reaffirmed that the right to vote was a statutory right and could be subject to statutory limitations. Second, the court held that there would be a resource crunch as infrastructure would have to be provided and police would have to be deployed. Third, a person in prison because of their conduct cannot claim equal freedom of movement, speech and expression. And last, restrictions on prisoners' right to vote are reasonable as it is connected to keeping persons with criminal background away from the election scene. For more updates, keep watching the Indian Express.